What is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. And what are we going to be talking about? We are going to be talking about the term frequency and how it applies to marketing. Because guess what? The only way to get to people's hearts, minds, souls, and getting them to actually show up today is for them to see your face a crap ton. It's just the truth. Let's talk about it. Okay, so frequency. This one, I wish it were more complicated than it is because, you're here to learn the hard stuff and the tough stuff. And I'm going to market my business like I've never marketed before and things are going to be different. Today's lesson is legitimately the easiest shift that I believe you could possibly make in how you look at marketing. It's frequency. Now, specifically, we're going to talk about how frequency affects your brand and how your brand allows you to more effectively market. Okay? Now, there's little wavelengths you're going to have to track with me here. When I say frequency, I don't just mean show more junk to more people and spend more money because that's what most people think. No. I mean that when you wake up and you're like, hold on. When we market our business, part of that is our social media presence. That brand is on social media. And just like we talked about last week, it determines the conversations that you have and the amount of people that are potentially in your pipeline to show up, purchase your products, spend money, or come to your church. Why is frequency so important? Because data has proven that people need to see your name, hear your message, as many as 8 to 12 times before they'll consider a purchasing decision. So whether that is organic or paid, it takes way more work to get someone to actually show up nowadays. That's why frequency is important, because we're so busy and we're so involved and we scroll so much and we watch so many shows that, actually, fun fact, did you know that the average human in today's society sees more visual stimuli in one day than the average human in the 1500s saw in their entire life? I want you to think about that a second. Because little wavelength, but now you'll see why frequency is so important, is because we consume so much more on a daily basis than we ever have before in human history. So you're getting slotted because people aren't changing, but you're getting slotted in between all of those things. So the way for you to compete is for them to see you more often. Now, I was on a little, tangent there. We talked about paid versus organic. When you're thinking about a marketing campaign, when you're thinking about a paid campaign, when you're thinking about hiring a video company, doing your own videos, getting billboards, getting things like that, be ready for the fact that in the paid space, $1 in is not as quickly $1 out as it used to be. It's the way it is. Like I said, people have to see you 8 to 12 times versus it used to be 3 to 5. That's a massive difference. Imagine if someone said, they're trying to put vegetables in front of you, and back in the day, your parents are like, with your kids, you'll be like, okay, if you take 3 more bites, you can have your ice cream. 3 more bites. Okay? I do it almost every night. We don't do ice cream every night. Don't judge me. That's not what I was saying. Okay. But you know what I'm talking about. 3 more bites. Come on, logo. 3 more bites. You do 3 more, maybe 5 more bites. Woo, let's go for 5. Could you imagine ASMR this? If I tried to tell my 4-year-old 12 more bites, little girl, and then you can go play outside. The revolt, the screaming. Okay, she's so sweet. It wouldn't be like that. But she can't even fathom how big of, what in the world? I thought you said 3 last time. Because, unfortunately, 12 is way more than 3 to 5. But that's okay. We're not going to freak out. We're not going to trip out. We're not going to go, well, great, my business is never going to grow. This was a terrible idea. I should have never taken out that loan. It's all a failure. I'm going back to work. Screw it. Sell it all. Nope. We're going to post more and be incredibly more efficient. That's what we're going to do this year. So it's just a fact. We can't change it. They got to see your face more. They have to hear your message more, period. So I believe I have 3 ways for you to do that. Okay? Are you ready? You want to hear them? I hope you want to hear them. Here we go. Number 1, the way for people to see you more often is simply by posting more often. It's not rocket science. You used to be able to post once every 3 days. You could hire a little social media company and they could post like a cute graphic every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and say, have a great weekend, such and such's birthday, right? But if someone comes up behind you and they say, walking into the office this morning, we're going to have a great day, can't wait to see you. And then at 10:30, they post behind the scenes unloading a new truck. You know, I wonder if your next blank is in here. And then at 2 o'clock, they're doing a little TikTok dance and be like, why haven't you called yet today? You know, and then at 4 o'clock, they're like, we're about to go home for the day. Better slip your order in. They do that every single day for a year. They will absolutely destroy every single person. You almost can't even outspend that. That's how powerful frequency is. Step 1 is you have to post more. Now, I've talked in other videos and in my course, obviously, we discuss in my course how you can post more, what you're supposed to post, why you're supposed to post. Simply put, find a functioning social media strategy and just post something more often. Okay? More often. Just post more. That's the first part of frequency. Now, the next part, because it's not just more, we're going to talk about efficiency too. It's like, well, wait a second. If I'm doing all this extra effort and I'm not seeing a result, it's going to get frustrating really, really, really quick. So another part of frequency is efficiency. So let's say you need to add a social media day. You sit down and you go, guys, let's try and do 20 videos in 30 minutes. You know, let's try and take these 10 photos in this hour while we look our best. Let's show up every Tuesday morning dressed to impress because our favorite clients come in, and let's go ahead and take photos for the entire month then. Okay? Let's call the video company and this big production, this crazy idea that we have. Why don't we ask them if they can cut out smaller clips so that 3-minute video has 10 15-second clips in it of people talking or the owner talking, right? Maybe instead of waiting for the $10,000 camera, you just take your cell phone out. See, efficiency is the name of the game. Progress over perfection. Okay? That is number 2, is get more efficient. It's the fastest way. Okay, now number 3, this one's unique. You're already stressed about the amount of work that you have to do. Wouldn't it be great if other people marketed for you? This is where the term brand ambassador comes from. I talk about it. I get back here so often because it's so important. You know, some of the most successful companies who have grown through the insanity of the social media world are because people fight for those brands. They tell people how much they love them. They tell people how much they hate the competition. And they say it a lot. So kind of a unique hack here, while you're figuring out how the heck do we post more? How the heck do we put posts that he tells us not to promote? So how do we come up with content? And he's challenging us to do this. There's got to be some hacks that aren't always just more work. There are. You can start asking for reviews. You can start celebrating your clients or customers on social media. You can start empowering your customers with these freakishly good experiences and these unique things that no one else is thinking of, so that when people are like, oh, well, I don't know where I'm going to get my oil change, they're going to go, oh, you got to go to that place. Oh, my God, dude. It's so cool. I went there, and whenever they were done with my car, they played like the freaking Rocky song and brought me my keys. Like, it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen for some reason. I can't get out of my head, and I can't wait to go back. Like, so little curveball here, unique experiences and empowering your customers to become your greatest salespeople ever around your town is one of the number one ways to increase the frequency that people hear your name. There you go. Number one, you got to post more. I'm sorry. Show up and show out. That's step one. Number two, increase your efficiency. Come up with unique tricks of the trade. Do filming blocks. This is the video that you're watching right here. It's in a filming block. I'm just changing jackets and shirts, and I'm extremely, extremely busy. So I'm putting this block to film as many pieces of content. We're trying to get 90 days worth of content done in 10 days, right? That's called efficiency. The value's still there. It doesn't go away. The energy, but the amount of legwork that it takes to do that. So efficiency is number two. And number three, brand ambassadors. You need people doing the work for you. You need customers that love you so much that, I said it, they kind of talk crap about the competition and they tell everybody that you're amazing. Sorry, it's just the way it is. Go work on those 3 things this week. And guess what? I think you're going to see some breakthroughs. So, modern marketing, it's curveball after curveball and blah, 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 just all over the place. But also incredibly, incredibly simple. And there's a lot of foundational truths involved in it. So, as always, thank you so, so, so much for your time. If you're not subscribed on the YouTube channel, take a second to do that. If this was beneficial at all, love a like, comment, any questions you have below, and heck, share with a friend. All right? Have a blessed day, and until next week, love you guys.